Welcome in once again, guys. We're here to feed that Yu-Gi-Oh cardboard addiction, guys. You guys already know we have Mitsubushi Ritual, guys. This card is getting destroyed in price. Flash crashing, guys. A card that was 30s across the board. I think it even was in the low 30s, like almost 33s a pop. Basically, there was people paying hundies for these at Pittsburgh, just getting hyped, just thinking that it was going to be the best deck, the most represented deck. And it was actually branded Draco Tail. So now that YCS implication is still coming into a card like this, where it was in the 30s recently and now broke the previous pivot low, and now basically says 2196s, and that's where we're at, man. Some people even panic selling in the teens here. 44 listings are going higher. I mean, yes, we have YCS in Mexico coming soon. We have a YCS in Italy, Bolognese, but again, the last American YCS happened in Pittsburgh. It's going to be the down season now. People taking breaks, going back home to Thanksgiving, going, to Christmas. And the next month, people are tuning out Yu-Gi-Oh! And they're just selling their cards. They're like, you know what, man, branded Draco Tail one was mostly represented in the most represented deck in Pittsburgh. Let me sell all these cards out. Just come back after Christmas, early in the year in January, and pick, whatever the best deck is then, or just wait for Burst Protocol. That's the mindset of a lot of people that was playing, what was considered the best deck before Pittsburgh is Mitsu Yummy. So again, now people are selling this, and that sell pressure is causing a flash crash here, as you can see, breaking all previous support levels on the 3-month chart. And now the card is essentially a $20 card, man, with multiples here, play sets at around 22s when the card was in the 30s not too long ago. Just flash crashing about $10 down towards the downside, guys. So 44 listings. It might be time to move this. And of course, this deck, is getting the reprints as well. That's also another factor in that reprint, competitive Yu-Gi-Oh reprint set that's coming out next year. So that could be a thing as well. So when you combine all these factors plus Burst Protocol coming out, a lot of people are going to go and play branded and play just different decks. I don't see the light at the end of the tunnel for this card. I'd be moving it, but that's just me. I actually had one copy and moved it at Pittsburgh. So I'm telling you what I would be doing, and I actually did. And you do have the higher end actually still holding strong. Card was $50, went up to 90s, and it is crashing down $10 to 80s. I'd be moving this card as well. Not because it could never make a comeback. You never know, right? But again, based on what I told you guys, I'd be moving on to bigger and better things, especially with the latest result. I mean, at this point, I'd be waiting until the next couple YCSs, the one in Mexico and the one in Italy, throughout the rest of this month, then reassess as we head into the down season of Christmas, towards Christmas, December, things of that nature. I'd be taking this purchasing power and recycling it into other cards. And we have Infinite Impermanence. I don't understand how a card like this, this is the PCR, but PURs, PSRs, Autumn Ps, and Autumn Rs from the Rarity Collection 1, they're not all of a sudden like easier to get. So I don't understand the thought process of people actually selling this card. I mean, I get it. We got the double whammy commons in the legendary decks, reprints. We understand. So there's a bunch of commons everywhere. Okay, the card was already a common in the Blue Eye Structure deck, so it's been readily available in the past. But these specific versions are not getting any easier to get. No one's cracking open Rarity Collection 1 packs. There's the classic Rarity Collection, and of course, sell pressure. There's more commons, there's more imprims out there, we understand, but this is the mid-max, higher end rarities compared to the commons and supers and ultras. So yeah, I mean, if you want these around $20 a place, like, not a bad time to pick this up. I mean, imprims are going to always get reprinted, but unless like high rarity prints like an alternate art, Starlight, alternate art, quarter century, or something along those lines, if that doesn't happen, then I could see this card rebounding and becoming double digits once again. So it's crazy, bro. This card was $27. Not to say that it has to go back there, but yeah, could it curve back from the lows as people realize how hard it is to get these specific versions and become a $10 card again? Be up 30, 40, maybe even 50%? Of course it can. Just one to definitely keep in mind as it continues to crash down to new all-time lows, dumping down into oblivion. Guys, first link in the description down below. We will be talking about a lot of different cards that are crashing today, just in case you want to take advantage of these deals and steals. First link in the description down below. If you want to fast track these, you can see most of the prices of most of these cards continue to go down, down, and down. And don't forget, tomorrow we will be doing a double giveaway, guys. Double giveaway tomorrow. This is for last week's giveaway. We keep it honest, $100, 100. Integrity, transparency at its finest. I reach out. If they don't reach back, we just run it back. So tomorrow we're going to be running a giveaway of this Fire King playmat, and also of the Aluber and the Ray. So again, Hopefully you guys click those links. Hopefully you guys are participating. We've been telling you guys, no better time to follow on X. We're always doing giveaways over there. So make sure you stay tuned for that. And then we're going to have another giveaway for next week. You know, as long as we have giveaway things, you know, things to give back, we're going to continue doing weekly giveaways. Don't miss out. Make sure you participate. Link in the description down below. Also brings you over here to our free Market Watch course for you watching right now. Don't stop taking advantage of that. It's free, man. Free 99. No cost to you. Free education. Guys, free $15 off. If you're listening to my voice, there's no reason why you don't want free $15, man. You can go buy any Yu-Gi-Oh card, sealed product, accessories, you name it. If you need anything from Whatnot, free $15 off. Link in the description down below. Come over here. Don't miss out. And none of this content is official financial advice. It's for entertainment purposes only. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. Ring that bell on the way in. I would gladly appreciate that. We have Dino Wrestler Pankratops. A card that, yes, could get a Starlight Rare next year. Of course it may. But from here until that point, when new I was going to say Rhino, Dino support coming out, you know, around the corner, we could just play this game again, guys. We could just play this game again. Literally. Let's see the yearly chart. What a beautiful chart. Like what a beautiful chart. We play the game again. Again, fundamentally speaking, new Dino support coming later on. Okay. Technically speaking, what did we do last time? We were buying this card. Let me just go back here real quick. We were buying this card right here. Consolidation. We were buying this card around here, give or take. Let's back up real quick. We're buying this card right around here. Yeah, during this phase, right? And then the card went parabolic, and I got rid of all my copies. I had like an R09 or something. It was crazy. The card went from like $1.50, like $1.50, all the way to double digits, man. Some people probably, look, paid $18, $15s. It went bonkers. Got rid of mine around like 12s, I think it was. Free money, man. We took the 10x move, or close to 10x, and we ate. We sold. Again, you buy down there and you sell around here. Again, you don't have to time, you know, the actual top. You know, you don't. You just have to, you know, let me just put this right over here. Look, you just have to buy down here and you sell up here. Doesn't matter if you miss the actual top. You eat. You take profits. You take them multiples home, you know, and live to fight another day. So what are we going to be doing again? We're going to buy, again, the consolidation down here. The lack of interest. People forgot about this card. They don't care about Pankratops anymore. It's now meta relevant. The speculation is at all-time lows again, right? So what are we going to do? We're going to be buying these lows. Another opportunity, just like we bought down here, you know, and eventually, what do we wait for? The future spike, thanks to the new support, maybe double top here. And that's it. We play the game again. You have a second chance. Markets usually give people second chances to accumulate, and here we are. Right now, the card is $1.70. You have readily available for you, for me, for anyone that wants exposure. 88 listings right here. Plenty of copies at under $2. Don't let this card 3x to $5 or keep going up towards double digits again one day. It doesn't have to happen, but it just may. Pankratops is a broken card. New Dino support. Just the potential. We're talking about potential here, and risk to reward wise, this is amazing. This is awesome. Under twos, I'm gonna come here and just pick up a couple. I only have my personal playset of euros that I picked up for $1 and some change, so I'm gonna keep those forever. I already profited off that previous move. Now I'm gonna come back and participate again, because the game is that easy. Patience wins this game. I'm not saying next week or the week after that this card is gonna go parabolic, but at some point, once that Dino support gets closer to coming out, I expect this card at the very least to 3x from these current prices and become a $5 and some change dollar card. 3x move right here. Pankratops. No one's looking at it. No one's paying attention to it. Yeah, it has the secret rare, the ultras, and a couple, but that's about it, man. This is the max rarity version, technical max rarity from the 2024 tins. Already a year and some change old. By the time that the new Dino support comes out, it's just going to be harder to get. Penny stonk of the day right here, guys, to get exposure. I'm not saying you need to break the bank, you need to buy 50 of these, but maybe a playset if you don't own this card. At the very least for yourself, maybe to invest into it. Great penny stock to get exposure to right now. Then we have Shaddoll Genius. This card from Ghost from the Past, still a single print. Card was free 99 at shekels, 63 cents. Went up all the way to 11s. There was some people paying 17s for this card. Insane. And the crazy part is, still single print. Crazy part is, new Shaddoll support coming out. Crazy part is, no one's paying attention to this card anymore. So what do? You know what you do? You draw on the charts. That's what you do. Why? Card is $4 here, readily available at 4s with multiple play sets, 42 listings. So what do? You draw on the charts. Why? Because men lie, women lie, the charts don't lie. Everything is here on the charts. And again, I appreciate if you're even 10 minutes in, usually I wait until the end. If you're 10 minutes in, man, and you're still here, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for still being here. You know, thank you for finding value in what I do. And that's why you guys deserve these deals that no one's looking at, no one's paying attention to. Look at that. So we come over here. Look, we play connect the dots, guys. This is what we call support level. And if you want more of an explanation of all these terms, we have a free market watch course for you guys. There's no excuse. In the past, it was, Jay, you should talk about the terms. You should have maybe a course. It's already there, man. Link in the description down below. So again, you have this right here, you know, which is support. You have bottom number 1. You have bottom number 2. After you had a top right here, you know, and again, you have the retracement back down to the mean. This is the mean right here. Bottom number 1, that's mean number 1 to put it a name, and then mean number 2. Geez, that circle is terrible. Yeah, this is mean number 2 right here. You know, double bottom, W shape, double bottom, recovery pattern. After you retrace back down to where? Halfway. This is halfway right here. Look at that, halfway down move. You cannot make this stuff up, man. You cannot. You see all these arrows and circles and lines? It's all in the charts. All your answers are in the charts. No one's paying attention to this card. You know, you have a flash deal right here. If you need this, if you're playing Shaddoll as an investment, you scoop these up, man. Because these right here, again, still single print. Yeah, do I think it's getting reprinted? Sure. But do I think this card can go up in at least 2x from these current prices? Maybe even become double digits before the reprint comes out? Of course. Keep it in mind, a lot of Shaddoll hype as of late. This is one that no one's paying attention to. Definitely one to keep on in your mind right now, because it's telling me, screaming, buy me. Literally, that's what it's screaming right now. And you have the double bottom, everything, respecting the support level. This is free money, boys. Free money. Then we have Crowley, the Gifted Magistus. Again, this card, we talked about it, I think it was last week, telling you guys that this card, same deal, went parabolic. You had a double top formation. Let's just draw, man. Let's draw. Card is still $9. Guys, still at single digits. Card is about to hit double digits, guys. Let's just draw on them charts. Let's do it. Again, more lines here. You have a double top right here. And if we move the line closer right there, you know, and again, double tops do not have to be like horizontal, where like you have a top number 1 and top number 2. No, they can be at an angle as well, right here. So as we can see, this is top number 1. This is top number 2. It broke that previous pivot right there. So again, what is it doing? It's consolidating. Consolidating, guys. Consolidación. Like my last name, Concepcion. Come on, man. Like, this is free money. Look at that. The halfway down move. Where did the support level come? Look. Look at that. Watch. You can't make this stuff up, man. You have previous resistance here, now turning into support. You can't make this stuff up. And then people start asking questions. What's going on? Why are things happening? Why is the card going up? Always, throughout history, I bet in Yu-Gi-Oh history, everyone always asked the why. It was always associated to fundamentals. Oh, this support and that card is using, and Magistus is coming out, and this and that and the third. It matters. I'm not saying it doesn't, but technical analysis being implemented into Yu-Gi-Oh is revolutionary. No one has done this before. I'm the first one to ever do it, and it works more times than not. No method is perfect. There's been a bunch of people that have been wrong fundamentally. Oh, that new support is going to cause it to go up, and then it goes down. So there's no perfection. No one knows what's going to happen in the future, right? But math, data, evidence works more times than not. Damn, this episode is good, bro. If you guys are here, welcome to Free Money. If you need Crowley, pick it up right now. If it's just your one of, if you're getting ready for Spoon in the future, pick it up now. Buy the consolidation. Buy the retracement back down to the mean. Buy the crash. Card used to be 18 bones pushing 20s. There was a Billy Bob. That, man, Billy Bob, it's been a while since Billy. Where's my guy Billy Bob, man? Right here. Billy Bob, a guy looking like this. Just like this. Excuse me, guys. Nothing more, nothing less. He came in and he bought a $35 crown. And now the card is $9. 46 listings. You have a place that they're at the single digits. But then after that, it's going to creep up to double digits. After that, it's going to go to 12s. And then you're going to wake up in this 15s. And a week or two after that, it could be a 20-piece McNuggies at an all-time high. Still a single print. No reprint in sight. When that Magistus hype comes, Don't let this card be a 15 to 20 piece again. Don't let me do that fresh off the flashback right now. I'm gonna leave it at that. We move on to Kashtira Fenrir. This card always goes from 20s to 40s and back down to 20s and back up to 40s. Eventually, I think it's gonna be it's gonna get a mass reprint. And a card like this that, yeah, I mean, you saw it in the side deck and the Pittsburgh deck that won. But it's not, you know, heavily represented. It's not used everywhere in every deck. This card deserves a reprint. But yeah, this ultimate rare used to be 30s 3 months ago, but 6 months ago, if you can see, let's go to the yearly. I mean, the card was 40 bucks right here and now is at around 20 bucks again. 38 listings in the lower 20s right here, as we can see. And it always does this. Literally, you can see it. You can see it here in the chart, on the yearly chart. It always comes back down to 20s and then it rebounds, you know, starts being used again. Volume comes in and then, oh my God, I need the ultimate rare. So again, a couple ones and two ofs, and the card, you know, it does go to 25s at the bottom of the page. Excuse me, guys. But again, 38 listings. Yeah, this card is around 20s again. So if you need it, I mean, who knows? When are they going to reprint this card, man? I just need to move on, man. We have Kashtira Yummy, Starlight Rare. So we have Kashtira Yummy, Cookie Yummy, and Lollipop Yummy. These Starlight Rares are getting destroyed. And we come from a time, us boomers, Yu-Gi-Oh boomers, that max rarity was value. Max rarity was value. And now you have, for example, here, Cupsy. Let's start with Cupsy. This card, look at that. 3 months ago, or less than that, 2 months ago, the card was a 45 piece wings from Wingstop. $45. With Billy Bob paying 62s for a card that today says 25s, and that's where we're at. This card is 25 bones. And then a month ago, it was 35s, and now it's down 10 bucks in just a month. And 2.5 months ago, the card was 45s, and is down to 25s. So the card is down 40% from the highs. Mind you, the max rarity should retain some type of value, but people don't care. You have playsets here at 26, 27s, 33 listings. People have been panic selling not just at 25s, but as low as around 2170s, guys. Insane. Crazy to see, especially now, like we just said earlier, when you have things like Branded Draco Tail take over, then people switch over to that. And they take the whole full deck core. They're like, I'm not playing Yummy anymore. And they have the max rarity and they just get rid of it. That sell pressure comes into the market and causes cards that were $45 to be 25s. And who knows if it goes down to 20s, maybe even into the teens, just like Cookie Yummy. Cookie Yummy was a card that 3 months ago was a 40 piece. A 40 piece. A 40 piece. A month ago it was 28 bucks and now down 10 bucks as well, give or take, 71 listings. And the card is down over 50% from the highs in the 3-month chart. Just crazy that this card is in the teens right now. Insane. We're talking about Starlight Rare Cookie Yummy. Max rarity from Yugioh. I said that already, came out months and months ago. It's already hard to get cards from there. People just don't care. It's crazy. We have Lollipop Yummy. This card, same deal, was 3 months ago was 38 pushing 40s and now it's 1650s. Insane to see. I mean, you're starting to get some consolidation here, but overall, just insane. Insane to see that we're at all-time lows right here. Let me know what you guys think. Then we have Dominus Purge, another card that has been crashing down, guys. Card was 35s, recently was 24 25s, and now it's 21 45. So yeah, I mean, volume is starting to pick up. Hopefully, you know, we see this card you know, recover anytime soon here. I mean, if you have it in the sense of value, but if not, maybe it goes down into the teens where you can finally pick this card up way cheaper. Because again, I'm just showing you guys cards attached to Yummy, not just the Yummy core, but even cards like Purges that were everywhere inside Yummy decks. Now people are moving away from it. They're selling their copies, and I expect this card to hit into the teens in the very short term. Then we have Triple Tactics Thrust. Starlight Rare continues to make all-time lows at 63s, but again, as you can see here, after a couple, it quickly goes back up to 68s and then the $70 mark. So again, as this card consolidates, I would definitely consider it, you know, if you want to get this high rarity version, just one to keep on your radar. Then we have Vanquish Soul Raisin, guys. How the mighty continue to fall into oblivion. Card was 15 bucks just 3 months ago. Wild. And now it says 287s, but yeah, that's where we're at, under 3s, 61 listings. And yeah, I mean, this deck actually topped the Genesis Invitational, if I'm not mistaken, or it was the main event. I know it topped somewhere. I think it was in the Genesis Invitational, just one guy. So yeah, I mean, you're starting to see volume picking up here. There's a lot of people that really love Vanquish, so even with the hits, even with everything, they still love the deck core. So volume has been picking up as of late. So yeah, I mean, if you've been a guy, you like Vanquish, so you understand the hits and everything, but you still want the deck core, I mean, just take advantage of these low prices. You never know with these cards. Still Prismatic Secret, still hard, you know, to pull from that product. So you know, it's crazy how it's crashed down, is near all-time lows with some consolidation. If I would want Vanquish, so I just wanted to get exposure to the deck core after the Banlist hits and the crashes and everything, now is the time that I would be picking up a card like this. Then we have Songs of the Dominators, continues to make not just local lows, but all-time lows in price, guys. All-time lows in price. Crazy. Secret rare from Alliance Insight used to be $33. 33s. You had to pay $100 for a place of these. $100. And now you come into this card's price and it's $789s. All-time lows at sub 8 bones, getting destroyed in price, over 100 listings. And I mean, at this point, hopefully we see $5, man. Because I won't lie, I get it where we're like, oh, the card sucks, no one plays this, hard to play, this and that and the third. But if I see this card at 5s, I'm getting at the very least a place as an investment. At the very least. At the very least. Because the card, I mean, if it goes down to 5s, it'll be too low in price, man. Like the risk to reward ratio would be too great for a core set secret that shouldn't be getting a reprint, honestly. I mean, until next year's tins. I mean, it might before, but you never know with Konami's new reprint cycles. But $5, that's what I'm waiting on here. Juicy, juicy. $5. I need these walls to continue coming in here because volume is dwindling. Hopefully price goes down to 5 so we can get exposure just as a great investment. Then we have Artmage Academic, just all these A's, guys. The field spell right here. Card went bonkers at 1650s, and then it had a double top. Cat took the money, man. The cat took the money away from this card. It says 1131s. We wish. The card is at an all-time low. Crazy. 92 listings, all-time low at 750s. It does quickly go back up to 9s, but just insane. The flash crash that this card just had out of nowhere. So yeah, I mean, I got rid of mine. I only had 2. I got rid of mine at Pittsburgh. Yeah, man. All right, hey, the secret rare is dumping fast. I mean, but if you want it, no better time to pick it up at single digits before potentially art mages eventually see new support or play in the future. Definitely one to consider picking up. We have DDD, one more D count surveyor. Every time we talk about this card is at a lower price than before. It used to be 17s. Says 840s, but now we're at 675. 75 listings. Card is just, every time we talk about it, every single week is down in price. So I told you guys I'd be moving the card when it was at higher prices. Now you have it at 675s. Don't wait too long before the card hits 5s or even lower. Because who's playing DDD? Let's be honest. Let's be honest. You know in what boat they're in? In my boat. In Jay's boat. You know what boat am I in? And the fact that I love True Draco and we got new support and my deck still sucks, man. That's the boat I am, man. And DDD Surveyor is on that same boat, guys. So hopefully you sold. I took profits on this card because the game is truly that easy. We have King of the Swamp, CR. This card, I mean, used to be $24 3 months ago. And at one point, used to be 30s. And now it's consolidating here at what? At $11. It's consolidating here. So 42 listings. You have a couple one-ofs, only one-ofs, and then it does go towards 12s into page 2. But again, this is 11 bones right here. Sure, I mean, ideally you would want single digits, but this is the max rarity version of King of the Swamp. Literally, max rarity version. You know, this card has the prismatic from the speed duel. Those are the ones that I got and I actually moved when they were like 15s. This card is beautiful. This card is beautiful. And still, that's crazy. This card is more expensive than the CR. That's why. This is because it's scarce. It's hard to get. There's no volume. It's not liquid, but it's retaining its value here. I'm doing a good job at doing that. Just how scarce it is, and honestly, the cardboard stock, how it looks, is beautiful. But the CR is cheaper than those. Investment-wise, this is the play. This is the play. It is, guys. It is. So if you need King of the Swamp at 10, 11 bucks, like, definitely one to consider. It's already consolidating at the all-time lows for a card that at one point was a 30 piece. We have RB Lambda Cannon. This Starlight Rare just continues making all-time lows, sub $5. 36 listings, guys. Insane to see some of these Starlights, even though, you know, with demand and people hyping RBs and things of that nature, still the card as low as 444s right here. Quickly does reclaim the $6 then $7 mark eventually, but you know, you are getting those flash deals of people just panic selling. They pull it from their box. They're like, really, bro? Out of all the Starlights, this was the one I pulled. Let me just get rid of this. And that sell pressure is coming in, so keep that one in mind. We have Atlantean Dragoons, QCSR. Again, of course, Mermail falling out of favor in the current format. It's insane that this card was $9 at one point. It literally had the beautiful, perfect double top formation. Once it broke the pivot at around $8, it was time to run for them hills. Why? Because we have this flash crash all the way to all-time lows. Right now, we're at 270s, guys. But of course, you only see one of them, man. The card then eventually goes to 4s. So if you can sneak any of these in one of your carts, make sure you do so, because this card can be $5 down the line just off scarcity as a bonanza QCSR that you can keep in mind. We have Nightmare Apprentice QCSR. Again, this card was a hundo. And it went from 100 to 68s. You wish. The card is $32, man. 39 listings. Look, if you look at that, guys, you can get a playset for what the price used to be for one of these. One of these costs 100. Now for a hundo, you can get a playset of this card right here. 39 listings. So if you're into max rarity, if you don't believe, you know, that it's gonna get reprinted anytime soon, and it already has a Starlight reprint, but you want the quarter century, I would be getting the Starlight at a 10x lower price. Like literally, there's no way one of you guys is going to ask me the question like, Jay, what do you prefer? 1 quarter century or 10 Starlights? I mean, I think that's a self-sufficient answer. I don't even have to give just give me the 10 copies, man. Give me the 10 Starlights, jot me down. But Jay, this was more scarce and it's the OG max rarity and it's the quarter century. That's fine. If this is the version you prefer over 10 Starlights, then I'd be buying a playset right now with a hundo because of Heck of Hands and Future Illusion support. I mean, you're buying the lows. Literally, the chart hasn't even been able to keep up. Just one to keep in mind. There you go. We have EMP Meow Mine. We talked about the Prismatic Secret inside the tins. But the quarter century secret rate used to be 28s pushing 30s, man. 3 months ago now. Volumeless, lack of interest. Card says 12s, but we're at $8. 36 listings with a 7 wall right here. And then eventually it does reclaim the double-digit mark. So again, if you don't prefer the prismatic, you want the technical max rarity from a core set Phantom Nightmare, then you pick it up at $8. You can't go wrong. Around $25-30 post-tax for a playset of these. Not bad at all, making those considerations. Then we have another Phantom Nightmare, quarter century secret rare, Nig Master Packbit. This card used to be 30 bones 3 months ago. Coming here today says 1375s. It's $11. 34 listings with multiples here at 11s, guys. The card is at an all-time low. Volume has been picking up here. So again, the card at one point used to be a 40 piece. You know, and now it's 11. So, you know, it's down almost 4x. Keep it in mind. If this is a synchro that you want to get access to, this card went crazy. So you don't want to sleep on it. You want to get exposure to it now if this is the version of the card that you feel like you need and want. We have Sky Striker Special Maneuver Lemnis Gate. You know, the volume is picking up for this card. So again, we talked about it recently. Just wanted to highlight again. There's one here at 50s, probably Phantom listings. Then it quickly goes to 70s. Keep it in mind. I think the crash is over for this card. And if you already missed out on this one, make sure you get the Ultra Rare, which is way cheaper still. I mean, I think I just ordered 2 of these like a couple days ago for $4 each. And then I also had a playset for 10. So I think I'm going to have like 11 of these currently, if I'm not mistaken. But we bought them way cheaper. And yeah, look, these two like that, you come in, you scoop them up. This is going to be free money. It's going to be $5 around the corner, especially with the new Sky Striker reprints inside that modern reprint set that is coming later next year. The competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! I forgot. I need to know the name of that set. I just saw it. I forgot the name. Cards like these, yeah, sure, they may get reprinted in that set, but you get them now because that's months from now. Before the product comes out, people are going to be hyped for this specific card, most likely. Just one to keep in mind. And we have Sky Striker A0, Starlight Rare Max Rarity. Card used to be 2 hundo. Actually, my bad, 230s all-time high. Recently 180s, 170s, flash crashes, says 143s. We're at 131. So 19 listings, and of course, after a couple one-ups, it does reclaim the $150 mark at the bottom of the page. So again, if you could take advantage of these flash deals, you pick them up, because I think this, that's what, yeah, Starlight Rare, yeah, might age well, just one to definitely consider. And here we have Solemn Judgment. Again, quarter century secret rare, got nuked on the ban list down to 1. So again, people that had extra copies at 30s, they sold them. And now it crashed all the way down, it says, to 20s. And here we are, man. We're essentially at $20, 39 listings here. And, you know, volume is picking up because there's people that need this card for older formats, for gold format where you can play 3-ofs, you know, for, is it an Eddie Edison at 1? I'm not sure. The whole point is that you could play this card, not just in modern at 1, but also in past boomer formats. So again, I think this $10 retracement was very, very healthy. I think people that wanted to get rid of the extra copies did. And now at around the 20 piece, high teens, I think it's a great time to get exposure if you want this card. And we have MST, Mystical Space Typhoon. Again, the card was 27 bucks, crashed down, it says, to 18, 19s, but really we're at 17 bucks, 44 listings. And yeah, I mean, Radiants are out there, but again, people have a lot of different rarities to choose from when it comes to MST, even higher rarities than this with the OT, for example. So, I mean, Starlight Rare MST probably comes down the road as well. So, you know, maybe you want to get your 50 bucks right here and let it, maybe watch it go down to single digits before maybe picking it back up. But yeah, I mean, it is consolidating right here, but the card has fallen out of favor. People realize that, you know, maybe they want to play Radiance and Genesis, but they'll just play clean secrets that are cheap or any other version. So something to keep in mind. Book of Moon, it is a boomer card as well. This card used to be 22 bucks and now is at all-time yearly lows, guys. All-time yearly lows right here at 740 something. But yeah, 48 listings. New placements are now 9 bucks. So again, that just goes to show volume has been picking up. People out there always wanted it for cheaper. So if you want it, you don't want to pay over over double digits for this card. You want to pick it up at single digits. Keep it in mind before his 10s and beyond for a card like Book of Moon that usually is played at multiples. And we have Macro Cosmo. Card was 13 bucks 3 months ago. Now it's 7 bucks. Almost down 40 to 50%, 41 listings. Card is broken. I think it was seen play. What's the points on Genesis? I'm not sure. But card is too good, especially going first. Don't sleep on this card on the quarter century secret rare that was at all-time highs. After it was 5 bucks, going on to 12, 13s, and now back down to 6, 7 bucks. So definitely one that is crashing hard that you would want to keep in mind. And here we have Charge of the Light Brigade, QCSR. I was looking at this card because I plan on buying, upgrading my deck through the 10% Cyber Monday, whatever this discount right here. So I was looking at Charge of the Light Brigade, because I'm trying to get this one. I'm like 23 bucks for an unlim. Count me in. So this is the version that I'm just sharing this with you guys because your boy's going to upgrade his Boomer Twilight Sworn Eddie Edison deck. I'm going to come in here. Once the deal, boom, just need one. That's what I love, that you just need one. And I want this OG feel to it. It's going to look beautiful. But then going through Charge of the Light Brigades, I'm like, bro, the quarter century is $3. I'm like, I get it's not the end all be all. It's not meta relevant. I understand. But this Rarity collection 2 QCSR at one point was 750s, man. 750s like 7-8 months ago. And now it's like $2-3 bucks. It's not bad. And then it quickly does go back up to 4s and beyond. So it's not as readily available as people think. Again, it's not a meta defining card. But if you're a Light Sworn player, you love this quarter century. I mean, $3 ain't bad, bro. We have Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit alternate art. Another one that was 13 spiked up to 23 bucks and now crashing back down to 16. So yeah, this card has been volatile as of late. So you want Ghost Ogre, you want to speculate. You don't want to pay over these current prices for a playset. You don't want to pay over $50. So just wanted to highlight this one, a card that at one point was 35s and even higher. So you never know. Whenever Ghost Ogre comes back, this is a card that could definitely spike up once again, if it ever comes back into the meta, which usually with meta hand traps is just a matter of time. Then we have some generator cards right here. We have Lopter and Leviathan. These cards again for Leviathan here used to be $7, crashing down to 2s right here. So not bad if you need the card. Walls of China at around $2. Definitely better than paying $7. And then for Lopter right here, this Lobster, that's what I'm gonna call it here, $17 crashed to 8 9s, and we're actually at 7 and some change. So if you need this card, I think it gets a reprint down the line. but it's definitely an if and when card. Then we have Crimson Gaia, guys. Its common was $2, spiked up to 6s, and now crashing literally all the way back down to the scene of the crime to a lower price. But volume has been picking up for this common. You have a couple here with 13s at 265s, but after that it goes to 3s and beyond. 5 pages only, 41 listings. Do not sleep on this card, thanks to the new support. Red Dragon, I think, support, if I'm not mistaken, or Archfiend, something along those lines. The volume is coming in. The signal is here. If you need this card, I mean, it's a common from a structure deck, just super hard to get. So better to buy it at 265s than 3s or 4 to 5s down the line. We've seen some commons do crazy things in the past. You definitely don't want to miss out. Guys, make sure you subscribe, ring that bell, like the video on the way out. We'd gladly appreciate it if you share this in one place in the group chat with some friends. It would really go a long way. Guys, thank you so much for your time, for your support, and for your attention. Stay fresh.